Hi guys, Judy Fine here from onlinewithjudyfine.com. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, welcome. I hope you find this helpful, and if you do, I hope that inspires you to subscribe to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about how to practice when you live with other people and you find it difficult to let loose because they're there. It may seem surprising, but this is actually a challenge for a lot of people. So I want to talk about solutions, and I want to talk about how important it is that you create a space where you can feel comfortable practicing. So stick around and check it out. I've mentioned in previous videos that I am someone who struggled greatly with performance anxiety when I was younger. And I've also talked about how it doesn't really go away. You just learn to manage it, right? So when I'm with another person, like when my husband's home and nearby, I find it difficult to fully let loose when I'm practicing. Now, some people might say, well, you're a performer, you sing in front of people, you need to get over that and be able to practice because that's who you are and what you do. And to those people, I say, no, I don't. And if there are people saying that to you, no, you don't. Practicing is different than performing in that you want to be taking risks. You want to be trying things that sometimes don't go well. You want to be deciding whether or not I'm going to sing this part in my head voice or my chest voice, and you have to be able to sound terrible or to risk sounding terrible while you're trying to get better. And if you're someone who's not comfortable on a deep level doing that when other people are around, you have an obligation to yourself to do what is safe and important to you. And you don't have to please anybody else by being the singer they think you should be, you're supposed to be. So if you're someone who does not let loose because there's other people in your house, I want you to solve this problem. Now, there are different ways and you have different variables going on in your life, so I can't specifically speak to whatever your situation is, but I want to encourage you to see this as a problem that you can solve and not something you should just deal with because you're not being correct as a person. So first of all, I want you to recognize that you deserve to create space for yourself, to feel free to make mistakes and take risks. That's the first starting place. If you don't know that, you're not going to do anything else to change your situation. Knowing that you deserve that means you deserve to voice that to whoever you live with. You have the right to say, I need to figure out a time when I can be alone in the house for an hour, 3 days a week, whatever it is for you. Help me figure out how I can be alone in the house for an hour, 3 different days a week. Let's work this out together. And if they come at you with some sort of, well, you should be able to practice no matter who's here, your response is, no, I don't have to do that. Now, if you're living in a situation of equality, you should be able to work this out. Another option that some of my students do is they practice when they're in their car. This to me is not a first choice, but it's an okay second choice. You can let loose. You can think about your ribs. I've had students talk about doing the ribcage expansion using the steering wheel. Just keep your eye on the road. I am not advocating for neglectful driving in any way. I even had a student once who would go and park by this lake that he liked, and he would practice singing there. I would prefer that he felt safe coming up with some kind of understanding with the person he lived with, but that worked for him, and that was great. The point is, he knew that he deserved to practice however he needed to practice to get the results that he wanted. And he didn't have to please anybody else with their shoulds. So the moral of the story is, if you are someone who is holding back in your practice sessions because you live with other people and you're uncomfortable, please find a solution to this. You deserve it, and you need it if you want to keep getting better and better as quickly as possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Reach out to me if you have a specific problem that you feel like you might need some help brainstorming a solution for. I'm happy to do that. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.